What's up, guys? It's Scion, and we're back. All right, so we're going to be taking a look at Taiwan right now and the events that's going on in Taiwan. Now, you see, we have Hashirama here, which is in the Sage mode of Hashirama, which is pretty good. And I actually have a few things to actually talk about after this, so we're going to talk about that later. But I just wanted to show you guys Hashirama chilling like that. Like, I don't know what sign that's supposed to be. It might be the eight. I'm not the eight gates. It might be the deity that he used on Ten Tails. Matter of fact, I think it is a deity that he used on the deity gates. But that's what that sign is. So this is pretty much a top-up event. Somebody's going there crazy. S80. Like, wow. I mean, I guess if I had the money to waste on that, I would. You have these events going on right now, and what I got to tell you guys is going to be interesting as you see these characters right here. Now, of course, if you have VIP or the metal, this is all cheaper, which this is drastically cheaper for this, like 100, like bruh. But this is weird because this is more expensive than it is in China. Like this Conan, which it kind of makes sense, but at the same time is a wow type of thing considering where this is at. But when I tell you what I got to tell you is going to be, yeah, this is the same price, but you see the discount that you get for when you if you're VIP or have a medal, like that's a big discount. It's half the price for him who breaks the whole fucking game, like so. And then you have like Conan, who's just more expensive all the way around. So like Taiwan actually knows what shit is supposed to cost, which is interesting. But again, like I said, I'm gonna talk to you guys about that in a second. All right. So we have this over here where you have the normal Hashirama in here, which is weird. Just that, like for these types of missions, this means you can put together normal Hashirama over the course of time, which is, I mean, cool. Like he should kind of be there as an expensive price. Like North America should do that, and China should too. And then you have pretty much the poison frog from Hanzo, and you had this pretty much as another top-up event. And the seal scroll, not the seal scroll, the summoning scrolls. And then you got that one, and this is just normal stuff. Alright, now, the thing I actually want to talk to you guys about is Taiwan itself. And Taiwan basically opened up a large... it's not really drama, but it's something that I knew, but I couldn't actually confirm. Alright, here's the thing in Taiwan as I look over other things and just sign up for things. Taiwan went under a different management than what Oasis and Tencent actually did. And now again it's going under a different management. And here's the thing about that. The different management now is doing prices a different way. So as you can see, like stuff is no longer cheap. Let me use one of these VIPs. Stuff is no longer cheap. It's not much of a deal as it used to be. Like it used to really be like super good, to be honest with you guys. Like Taiwan used to be, I guess you could say, like the bargain. It's no longer like that anymore now. Like under the new management. Now the weird thing is under the new management, the new management seems similar to Oasis. I don't think it's Oasis, to be honest with you. I doubt it, because I just doubt it. They would have already effed up and got caught by now in Taiwan, and Taiwan would have been screaming the same way that everybody else is in all the other regions. So I don't think it's Oasis unless they finally figured out how to not to fuck up. But you have this now where it's actually starting to act like North America and Germany and everything else. So I don't know what to tell you about Taiwan anymore, because if it's not even a bargain anymore, there's no reason to play it. Like, 'cause that was the main draw for Taiwan, is that it was a bargain compared to all the other regions, and it was more advanced than North America, and you didn't lag. playing from a Western country, but if it's gonna start to act like, you know, North America and all the rest of the regions, then it kind of lost its flair. All right. So with that said, there's also something else to be considered, that now the actual engine that makes this game is available in North America. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm just not going to tell you what it is. You have to figure it out on your own. But this is a Flash engine in this Flash game, and for the longest time, it wasn't available in American. Like, you had to translate it over from Chinese over to American. It's been an engine, it's the same engine that's been around for 13 years, I believe. And it's officially licensed now in North America, which is cool, which means, well, the good thing about that is that now we'll see more games like this in North American. Will they be better though? Because China, they don't really change anything. They just rearrange the icons and give like little slight things, and the states and the variables and the actual attacks. Like, you know, somebody might get a little bit more creative and make new attacks and new graphics, but the baseline core, this is still Pocky Ninja's engine, just reused over and over again in different games. Don't get it twisted. This is still Pocky Ninja's engine. It's the same thing over and over again. But like I said, now it's licensed, and it's licensed to be used in North America when it was never that before. People, and if you ever notice that all these companies, they're in China and putting their IP into North America and having like North American websites, but they're all based in China, is because it was never allowed legally to be published in North America. That's why that was all happening. Why we were like, you know, like, damn, can an American company do this? They couldn't, because they couldn't license it, but now they can. Now, here's the thing about all of that. The interesting thing about all this is the reason why companies get away with IP stealing, like you saw, like the DBZ, like the Anime Ninja and all that type of stuff, is because the engine is licensed, but everything is held in China. So if you want to actually sue anybody, you have to go through the Chinese government, and the Chinese government can just basically say, man, we don't care about what the hell you're talking about. We like whatever. And that's why things like Anime Ninja and all the rest of these games used to get away with it. The games that used to get shut down were the games that illegally licensed the engine itself. That's what happened with that DBZ game, the other DBZ game that came out first. That's what killed that. That's what killed the second Pocky Ninja 2, because it wasn't licensed. That was just them doing what the fuck ever. In order to license this engine, it's a lot of money. It's like $20,000 to license the engine. Originally it was $5,000 when it first came out, but now it's $20,000. So you'd think that, you know, most companies don't want to pay that. Even though I don't get it, because they get that like back in like the first week of an IP. If they even if they steal it, they still get it back in the first week, because people just go crazy spending. So you could pay for the licensing on the that's just greed, in my opinion. $20,000 for a license that you probably get like millions and millions of dollars for is nothing. That's like a down payment, and then you get all your money back. Like, you get 1,000 times your money back. So why wouldn't you pay for that? That makes no sense. But reason why I'm pointing all this out right now is, now that this is a North American license now, and that games can actually do this, now that opens up the door for more American companies to come in and do this shit properly and actually be held accountable more so than anything else. So now you could pretty much have a legal clone of Naruto Online. Like, somebody can come in and clone this now, maybe alter it a little bit, but now that's what could happen now. And if that happens, GG, you won't have to deal with Oasis anymore. Fuck them. And another company could come in and actually say, hey, you know, can we have the licenses rights? And as long as Tencent agrees to it and Namco agrees to it, then we can have somebody else come in and push Oasis aside and, you know, say, you know what, they're screwed up. We're going to do this properly. That was the whole meaning behind all of this. That could actually happen now. Something in North America, something that will actually follow the rules, something that will have integrity, something that will not have mods who don't know what the fuck English is. And yeah, so that's what all this opened up now, and I'm pretty happy overall for that, and we'll see what happens from here, because it's been brewing this whole time, and I've been like, remember I told you guys like 2 or 3 months ago that something big was gonna happen. This was that something big. I just couldn't say anything because there was an NDA behind it, and yeah, but this is that big thing that we probably won't even need to be bothered with Oasis anymore at this point. Like, hopefully another company will come in and do Naruto Online in America correctly. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you guys right now. We'll see what happens, and in the least, I'm just hoping that they'll put other IPs out there, other anime IPs, even if it's in this format, in American, or for American companies that will actually do it correctly. That's what I'm hoping. Just other IPs. It doesn't even necessarily have to be Naruto on. It could just be something else. Hell, you can come in like the game that I just showed on Tokyo Ghoul. It can put a Tokyo Ghoul version, something like that. I wouldn't want to see Tokyo Ghoul, especially the way that they did that on the mobile. Like, why not? And speaking of mobile, I hope Naruto Mobile actually comes and actually does something, because that would be good. I want to see Naruto Mobile. Why not? But that's all I got for you guys. You guys be legendary. As you can see, I didn't get anything. They gave me nothing. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and here's hoping. Peace.